Welcome back to the Premier League Countdown series where I talk about every Premier League team, all 20 teams, 20 days before the Premier League starts. And yeah, we analyse every team. Make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out every video that I've done in this series before you check out this one where we talk about Everton. Let's get straight into it. Everton, managed by Dyche, scraped relegation with two different managers, have still never been relegated in the Premier League era, and won their relegation battle against Leicester and Leeds, who went with Southampton. Everton are pretty much, I think they're in their last season at Goodison Park, which will be a sad sight to see. I'm not fond of Everton, but Goodison Park is an iconic stadium, and it will be sad to see Goodison Park go, but we'll see how the new stadium looks. I'm sure it'll look better than what our stadium looks like at the London Stadium, because we don't even own our fucking stadium. But listen, Aston Villa, I just said Aston Villa. Everton have made two new signings in this window so far. Ashley Young on a free, good experience, can play at fullbacks or on the wing or in centre midfield. And Danjuma, who can play across the front three, who actually Tottenham hijacked Danjuma in January on a loan deal, and now Everton have got him on a loan deal. And Danjuma is definitely a massive upgrade on what Everton already have on a wide areas with Dwight McNeil, Demarai Gray, and Alex Iwobi's good in midfield, just not on the wing. And with Dominic Calvert-Lewin having these injury problems, they probably want a backup striker as well, with that Toure guy probably going to Atalanta that they've just missed out on as well. What does this season look like for Everton? They probably need better defenders, if we're being completely honest. I know that their manager likes Michael Keane due to previous relations with him at Burnley. Tarkowski's a good centre-back. Godfrey can be good on his day, maybe in a 3 at the back, and that left-back. Mason Holgate is not it. Seamus Coleman's still injured, I'm pretty sure. Nathan Patterson, I don't know whether he's still injured, but he's a up-and-coming right-back. Mikalenko is very, very average at best. Garner Gay is going to... I don't know, I'm assuming Garner Gay is still there. He's very old now. Can't stop a counter-attack to save his life. I doubt Onana will leave. I don't think he's done enough to warrant a big move. I know we wanted him last year, and he rejected us for Everton. But I don't think he's done enough to upgrade himself above an Everton. To be honest, I think the Evertons, the West Hams are more his level. To be honest, I don't think he's good enough for a top six club yet. It was his first season in the Premier League. He had an okay season. It wasn't anything of note. I think they've got a young up and coming midfielder from Man United, James Garner, who has also played at right back for Dyche and in the under-21s as well for England. And they definitely need a lot more new signings to really kick on. But due to their terrible ownership, they have faltered in finances, in the way they deal with finances, because of their owner. I remember under Koeman, they spent money on 3 number 10s, the Sigurdssons, the Klaassens, and Rooney. Rooney was a 10 at the time, like the attacking midfield role. And it was just like, you're spending a lot of money, but what are you actually doing with this money? Like, you're just spending money for the sake of it. And Everton have gone through a lot of managers, but really they've been very vocal about the ownership and how bad it is, and that being the root cause of the problem. And I rate the Everton fans that were booed, the fans that ran on a pitch to indicate that it was a celebration about surviving relegation again. And because it's more of a relief that you survived relegation, not a celebration. And I completely understand the fans that want to hold the high standards of their club because of how big they actually are, and the fact that they severely underachieved again. They always manage to get out of it. I think they always have the players to get out of it. I don't actually. This might be an unpopular opinion. I don't think they'll be in a relegation battle, like as major of a relegation battle as they were in the past 2 years. I think you might see them in the bottom half of the table, like, oh, they're 5 points off the drop. They're 6 points off the drop. They're 8 points off the drop. I don't think you'll see. I think they'll probably finish above us. They'll probably finish above the Palaces, even, and they might get a mid-table spot with a full season under Dyche after having a horrible manager that is Fat Frank in charge. He actually only won 4 games, I'm pretty sure, all season under 2 clubs, and one of them was against us. He was giving it a lot against us at Goodison Park, and then we beat him, and then he got sacked. So that's a conversation for another day, but that's what Fat Frank is like, too cocky and big fucking ego. But with Everton, now they've got a proper manager that knows how to structure a team, that knows how to motivate a team, that's actually quite versatile. He's quite stubborn, like all managers, but he's quite versatile. He can adapt to certain games, and he knows how to stabilise a team, as you saw with Burnley under almost a shoestring budget before their recent takeover under Vincent Kompany. And that's what Sean Dyche will give you. He'll give you stability. It would just be nice if Everton would to back him if they wanted to keep up with the stability. And that's what Everton really need right now, because it feels like ever since Roberto Martinez, the Lukaku era, even since that era, it feels like they almost lost their identity a bit. With the Leighton Baines coming to the end of his career, leaving, and even the Kevin Morales era, like that kind of era, the Ross Barkley era, that kind of team. Even after that, it was just good. Like I'm pretty sure the Bashiri takeover was then, and then like it all just kind of fell down to pieces. They were in Europe for a bit under Koeman, but probably didn't take it serious enough. I don't remember why they went out. I don't remember how they went out of Europe, but I don't remember it being like that good. But at the end of the day, I think Everton will be completely fine despite this, because I think they have the team spirit, they have the team chemistry, they have the manager, and they have the know-how now to not be in that position again. They can't be in it for the third time. I think they'll be completely fine away from relegation. I think they'll just be like maybe like last 10 games, like they'll be fine kind of thing. Like how Crystal Palace confirmed their 40 points, I reckon Everton might do that, but maybe a couple places below on the table. But we will see. Obviously, my Premier League predictions will come in like a week and a half or whatever. But anyway, that'll be the end of the video, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe if you are new. Social media is in the description if you want to follow me in the email for the inquiries. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.